Well, hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my review of Knives Out. Let's do it. Knives Out is a comedy crime drama from writer-director Rian Johnson and Lionsgate. The film stars Daniel Craig, Ana de Armas, Chris Evans, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Shannon, Don Johnson, Toni Collette, LaKeith Stanfield, Christopher Plummer, and others if you can believe it. A detective investigates the death of a patriarch of an eccentric, combative family. I really wanted to see this at the Toronto International Film Festival, but alas, it sold out like immediately. But I finally got to see it today, and I'm so glad that I did. I love this movie. The cast is fabulous, it's got great twists and turns, it's hilarious, and it's just a darn good time at the movies. Now, I thought Ana de Armas was great in Blade Runner 2049. I was really shocked when her career didn't kind of take off after that. Maybe it's because not a lot of people saw it in the theater, but hopefully it will now, because she's amazing in this movie. She steals the flick, which is really impressive considering the talent she's working alongside. She doesn't get a lot of comedic lines, but her character does have one particular quirk that every time it came up had me laughing like a madman. And Christopher Plummer does not have a huge amount of screen time, but he makes the most of what he's got by being, and I didn't know this about the Plum, nobody calls him that, a really funny guy. He's very, very funny. Daniel Craig, also very funny in this flick. He plays a private investigator with this thick southern drawl that makes him sound like Foghorn Leghorn. And he was great in the movie. He made me laugh a lot. Good stuff. And I loved Chris Evans playing against type. Who knew he was so good at being a slime ball? I don't want to mention all of the other performers in this film because we'd be here all day, but suffice it to say, everyone's on their A game. Now, at 2 hours and 10 minutes, this movie is paced really well. It flies along, bolstered by good twists and turns and some great humor. It reminded me a little bit of Ready or Not from earlier this year. It's not nearly as insane, but having this eccentric family sort of turn on one another in this palatial estate definitely felt familiar in a good way. Also, if you haven't seen Ready or Not, do it. And I dug the way the movie was shot. Much of it is fairly conventional, and I think that was purposeful, because when Rian Johnson does want to give us a crazy shot, it's really effective. Now, if you've been around my channel for a while now, you may be aware that I tend to get really frustrated by movies that have really big exposition dumps, and this one's got a huge one. But it totally worked for me, and I think a lot of that is because the exposition dump is kind of a staple of the Whodunnit. You know, you get towards the end, you think you know the conclusion, and then the detective goes like, oh, and gives us just one little bit more. And Daniel Craig sells it really well. I don't really have much else to say about this movie because I don't want to get into spoiler territory, but I do highly recommend you get out and see this flick because it's just so much fun. Now, I don't have a proprietary rating system as of yet, so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to give Knives Out, and I think I'm going to give Knives Out a...
Oh, one more thing, sir.
Out of 10. So now I want to know, have you seen Knives Out? What did you think about it? What is your favorite detective whodunit movie of all time? Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe and ring that bell to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.